Welcome to Tangling Together with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to do. Let's first relax in our fingers, our wrists, the shoulders. Take a deep breath. Relax and let go of the stress and just be grateful for the day today. Be grateful for being able to sit and draw together with me and just enjoy the time that we will have here together. Let's open up the book to our page and find a place for this pattern. So this one is a grid tangle, and I think I'm gonna pop it in right here. So I'm just going to use my black Micron PN for this. And I'm just gonna make the grid right here. So I am starting with the squares for my grid. And if you are new at making tangles and stuff like that, then please do your grids a tiny bit bigger than I am. This way it's easier for you. I am making them a little smaller because then I know I have room for it. And I have been doing this for years, so I have it maybe a little more in my wrist than a newbie would have. And if you do them bigger, then you can always have some extra patterns in these squares in the grids here. But this is a very simple pattern. I am going to divide these from one corner to the other, and I'm doing it in the same direction in all of these. And I'm normally just taking one box at a time because your boxes may be a tiny bit wonky, and if you just go from one end and through, it might be a little too wonky a line. So I'm just going to take one box at a time. There we go. Then in these you can either make a circle or you can make another square. I am going to make another square. And I'm just, whoops, doing that here. And you actually really want these squares to be around the same size. So I have some that is big and some that is small here. That's not that good, but oh well, we'll make it work anyway. There we go. Then I'm going in and I am coloring in this bottom layer here. Now I'm starting here because I had a whoopsie line there. So I'm just going to start on this side here, coloring these in. If you have a 10 or something in black, then you can use that instead of the Micron 01. Now I'm gonna go down here and do the same in the next one. And I'm just taking my time, relaxing in my hand. Down here it would be this little part right here. Going up, doing the same in the next row. Just taking my time. One stroke at a time. Remember to breathe. I don't know if you can hear that sound in the background. That is a timer I have going right now. I will shut that off before I continue with another drawing here, because that's pretty annoying. I hope it's not too loud for you guys, but it's really loud here. Correcting this line a tiny bit. This one is going to be black. And this little corner here. Up here. And over here. So the next step you can do with the black if you want, but I am going to switch to my grade 10, and now everything is rolling away here, to my gray Micron 10. For some reason words are really hard right now. And I'm going in and taking this little corner here and coloring that in. And I'm gonna do that in all of my squares. But again, you could do this in black if you want to. That is making a very nice contrast when you do it in black as well. I just thought I wanted to switch it up a tiny bit. Also, I like this gray color, so just gonna pop that in there. There we go. Kept this one. And that's all there is to this pattern, but I am going to take my jelly roll, the white jelly roll here, and I think I am going to make kind of a aura line here on this one to brighten it up a tiny bit. It would have been better with a 0.8 instead of the 10. There we go, I like that. Just to give it a little light. Let me see, I have a white charcoal somewhere. I'm just finding everything here. So I have a white charcoal, and I'm just gonna go in here on one of these sides, popping in some of my white here. There we go. I see I actually missed a corner because this one needs to be black. There we go. Taking my Tortillions for my white, and I missed a tiny bit more right here. Taking my Tortillion for the white and just soften out my white Tortillion here, softening out the white charcoal that we placed. Taking my graphite, and I'm just gonna move that around, and I'm gonna place a tiny bit here on the top of these. I can have a tiny bit there. And don't be afraid to go over your white charcoal. There we go. Taking my Tortillion for my graphite and then just soften it out, trying to leave a little of the paper without the graphite here, so that it is going to be a shadow and not just gray. There we go. And I'm actually thinking I want a shadow going under up here. So I'm just gonna do that and take my Tortillion for that and soften this line out. There we go. I think that turned out really neat. So that was the pattern for today. It was this one right here. I hope you had fun like I did. So thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.